Bro, I don't know what the hell just happened. I don't know what the hell happened at all, bro. Dude, I'm actually chopped. What the fuck? I'm actually hella chopped, gang. What the fuck? There's no way I've been running around looking like this, bro. That's crazy. Yo, is the live good? Is the live good, bro? We should be straight now, right? Okay, we good. I had to reset it. My fucking shit crashed, bro. My shit deadass crashed. Like that made me mad, bro. Literally, I like plugged in my monitor because normally I have to swap my HDMI's, right, from my Elgato, and it just literally like crashed my shit, bro. Street interviews, maybe. I already did that shit before, bro. I already did that shit. Um, let's see. Is there anything that happened? Wait, Kawhi's $28 million scam ruined the Clippers. That's actually a banger fucking video. What are you talking about? Oh, ISW? Oh yeah, that's what he, yeah, that's his shit. He be doing the fucking street, all the street interviews and shit. Um, let's see. Let's see. Yo, did we miss out? Did we miss out on some shit? I'm looking at my homepage. Okay. We could watch a video about the Drewski shit. Do y'all want to watch this? The Drewski shit? Let me add it. Well, I could just open up a new tab. Okay, so I got these two videos pinned up. Nah? You don't want to watch that? Okay. What do you want to watch then?
Attention. If
Let me see. Okay. We got... I gotta clear most of this shit out. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, the Logan Paul wife shit. I do want to watch that.
all right,
shit.
ladies and gentlemen, looks like
We're gonna watch the Kawhi shit. I'm trying to pin up. I'm Tommy G. I'm not trying to watch that shit, bro. Those are like videos that you watch when you like get on. I'm not gonna lie. Like you gotta watch shit that like people are looking for. You know what I mean? We're definitely gonna watch that. I think we can watch all three of these. I think these will be 3 good videos. All right, let's get it. Let me fix this shit. Boom, and then I can boom. Fire. Fire. All right, let's get it. I'm trying to record for YouTube, twin. All right, let's get it. Can you change the change it to just chatting? Change it to just chatting. He's my goat. All right, let's get it. Yo, YouTube, this video is titled Kawhi's $28 million scam just ruined the Clippers. What the hell?
Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers just got
I
caught in
actually don't know anything about this
a
situation.
disgusting fraudulent scheme.
The company will pay KL2, which is Kawhi, $28 million in cash?
$28 million.
$28 million in cash? He doesn't even play. All he does is load management. How does he get away with this?
That's the number hanging over Kawhi Leonard's head for this alleged scam. $28 million from a deal that never should have existed. A secret endorsement with a company tied directly to his own owner, Steve Ballmer.
There might be a few competitors that are unfortunately eliminated.
Money flowing
What?
off the books, hidden in plain sight.
A $28 million organic marketing sponsorship deal with Kawhi, and that if I had any questions about it, essentially don't, because it was to circumvent the salary cap, LOL.
And if that's true, then
What? Nah, bro, this is actually crazy. So they couldn't even give him that, so they had to offer it as a sponsorship.
one of the quietest superstars in basketball has just been caught in one of the loudest scandals the NBA has ever seen.
Oh
The
shit.
single largest payment to an individual for marketing that aspect.
Yo, what's up with all these NBA players doing fraud, bro? First you got Kawhi, then you had Gilbert Arenas, then you had Big Baby Davis. These NBA players be trying to get to the bag, I swear.
ever made has completely evaded all press. It's honestly incredible.
If this is true, then Kawhi Leonard's alleged $28 million scam may have just ruined the Clippers. The following is a full breakdown of what the consequences will be. And believe you me, it's going to be bad.
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
My fellow goats, what a time to be alive. Football season is here, and the next great touchdown is coming. The only question is...
Yeah, this feels like a sponsorship. I knew it. Yep. Dude, you know what's crazy about the whole Kawhi thing, though? I feel like Kawhi Leonard is one of those people that, like, he's trying to get his bread, and, like, he's not going to be doing this shit forever. He's probably just going to go live off on a farm or, like, live, like, a really humble, like, low-key life. He doesn't strike me as one of those players, like LeBron. LeBron, he's going to... You realize when LeBron retires, you're still going to see him everywhere. He's going to be like Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I mean? He's going to be doing ad deals. He's going to be in movies. He's going to be doing the shop. You're going to see LeBron more versus, like, you know, in retirement versus being an active player. Kawhi, I feel like he'll just drop off the face of the earth.
With a company called Aspiration. Aspiration was supposed to be a tree planting startup that promised the future, but delivered very little. On paper, it looked like an eco-friendly business, but behind the scenes, there was something allegedly far much darker. The investigation says that this company was secretly acting as a vehicle to funnel money to Kawhi Leonard.
That in March 2025...
Isn't that money laundering, bro? If you think about it, it's a front.
Celebrity-endorsed, multi-billion-dollar, allegedly fraudulent, pre-brokerage. They file for bankruptcy. And this is where the clue is. What David's looking at with his glasses on is a bankruptcy filing, and there's a list of creditors. The entities to which Aspiration, in all of their alleged fraudulence, still owes the most money. And what I noticed is what David is noticing right now, which is that on that list of creditors, up near the top, above the Boston Red Sox, is an LLC, a tiny little company that Aspiration owes $7 million. And that
KL2 Aspir. How did they find this, bro?
LLC.
Who has the time to just go through all of these statements, bro? And how do you correlate that? That's crazy.
Name, David, is what?
KL2 Aspire LLC.
And what does it list there under manager or member name?
Kawhi Leonard.
Whose NBA jersey number, just to connect all of the dots here, happens to be what?
Number 2.
Kawhi Leonard, too.
The arrangement was called a no-show job. Kawhi was to be paid $28 million without doing anything.
Damn, he had... Is that dandruff?
No-show job. Kawhi was...
Look at that. Got like mad little specks in his
paid
head.
$28 million without doing anything. No campaigns, no appearances, no real work. Just money quietly moving from the company's bank account into his.
Wow. Okay, so my question is this, right? If he would have pulled up and did like a little fake event, right, and tried to really sell everything, do you think he would have got away with this? Oh my God.
Effectively, it looks like this was designed to evade NBA salary cap rules during Leonard's 2024 contract extension. Why? Because Aspiration wasn't just another random sponsor. It was a company backed by none other than Steve Ballmer, the billionaire owner of the Los Angeles Clippers. Ballmer had invested $50 million of his own money into the startup. So seeing Kawhi signing a massive endorsement deal with Aspiration is looking less like a business opportunity and more like a back channel payment. Money designed to keep him happy in Los Angeles.
Yo, thank you. Bro. Oh my God. This makes me think, right? How many teams in the NBA are doing this exact same shit with top level players and they haven't been caught, bro? There needs to be like a league-wide investigation where they just dive into all these statements, bro. Oh my God. He probably could have got away with this. That's really what I'm thinking.
Outside the reach of the NBA's salary cap.
Yo, Lil Man, thank you for the raid, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Damning. And there is a whistleblower.
What was your reaction? What were you told?
My reaction was, what the f***? And we went through a litany of, really, really top tier name contracts. And then, oh, by the way, we also have a marketing deal with Kawhi Leonard, a $28 million organic marketing sponsorship deal with Kawhi. And that if I had any questions about it, essentially don't, because it was to circumvent the salary cap, LOL.
From the looks of things, this was never about planting trees.
Damn, that person sounded like they didn't give a fuck about their job.
Building a green
We
brand.
reacting to Kawhi's $28 million scam just ruined the Clippers.
It was about buying wins, bending the system, and making sure Kawhi never left. If this is true, then this is nothing short of a disgusting betrayal of the game. The salary cap exists to level the playing field, to make sure that small market teams stand a chance against billionaires like Ballmer. But if owners can set up shell companies,
Wait,
then
run
the
that back?
salary cap exists to level the playing field, to make sure that small market teams stand a chance against billionaires like Ballmer. But if owners can set up shell companies and funnel tens of millions to their stars, then the entire system collapses. The Clippers wouldn't just have been paying Kawhi what the cap allowed, they'd have been paying him more.
Shot clock at 9. Murray takes it and tried to jam and was rejected at the rim.
Hidden in plain sight, disguised as business, while the rest of the league played by the rules. The NBA has seen something like this before.
Are they really? Is the rest of the NBA really playing by the rules? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think they just haven't been caught. You know what I mean? Here's my thing, right? What's going to happen to Kawhi? Is he going to face suspension?
In 1999, the Minnesota Timberwolves tried to get clever with Joe Smith, a former #1 overall pick.
He says shit
On
is
paper,
rigged.
They signed him to 3 tiny one-year deals worth way below his market value. But behind closed doors, they promised him a huge illegal contract down the line.
Nah, would you, if you were in that position, would you take that? I mean, bro, if I was in the NBA, fuck a legacy. Give me my money. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck if I never play again. You hit for a few M's? Come on.
Secret handshake deal that would reward him later for taking less now. When the league found out, the punishment was absolutely brutal. Minnesota was fined $3.5 million, their GM was suspended, and worst of all, the team lost 5 first-round draft picks.
What?
Gone, just like that. That single...
I'm not gonna lie. The 5 first-round draft pick shit, that shit sucks. The rest, that's really nothing. I'm not gonna lie.
penalty gutted the franchise. For years, they had no way to build around Kevin Garnett, and the Wolves spent a decade wandering in mediocrity. And here's the key point.
I didn't even know about this. This shit low-key... Bro, what? Wow, the more you know.
Over Joe Smith. A role
They never
player
mentioned shit
decent
like this.
forward. Nothing close to the magnitude of Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers' case is bigger, dirtier, and tied directly to one of the wealthiest owners in all of sports. If the NBA was willing to destroy Minnesota over Joe Smith, imagine what kind of punishment could be coming if it's proven that Steve Ballmer funneled $28 million to Kawhi Leonard through a fraudulent company. For Kawhi Leonard, the consequences could be devastating. The NBA has the authority to suspend players, void contracts, and even strip them of eligibility if they are found complicit in circumventing the rules. For Steve Ballmer, it could be even worse. He could face enormous fines, league sanctions, and in the most extreme scenario, pressure to sell the team, although that last one is highly unlikely.
Right,
And
I don't
then
think that would
there are the
happen.
Clippers themselves. The punishment could rip the heart out of the franchise. First, there may be financial penalties.
Bro, come on. Was there really that much heart for the Clippers? Weren't they known as a cursed franchise? Let's keep it real.
The NBA has historically imposed multi-million-dollar fines for salary cap violations. Given the alleged $28 million amount, fines could reach tens of millions. Then draft pick forfeiture. The Clippers could lose multiple first-round picks over several years.
And they had the honey sponsor. Come on, bro. That told you everything that you need to know.
There may also
They
be
ain't shit.
luxury tax
Any company that would endorse honey, you know that they doing shady shit, bro.
penalties that would hamstring them from building moving forward. From the very beginning of the Kawhi Leonard Clipper era, it has been suspected that the Clippers were doing something shady. Back in 2019, Kawhi was fresh off one of the greatest playoff runs in NBA
Oh,
history.
hell yeah. Bro, you remember when, what's his name, bro, from ESPN, he got fired. He was talking about, Kawhi Leonard is better than Michael Jordan. Like, all right, bro, let's slow down a little bit. Recency bias is crazy.
Get this shot to go.
And then Embiid start crying and
Leading
shit
the
after
Raptors
that.
to their first championship after delivering one of the most iconic shots the league had ever seen. That summer, the Raptors were trying to convince him to re-sign. The Lakers were asking him to come back home. But at the 11th hour, the Clippers swooped in and stole him away. Analysts speculated that the Clippers had bent league norms, dangling perks and whispers of extra benefits, possibly even financial incentives outside the salary cap
back
to
then?
lure him. And now those that once were called conspiracy theorists are starting to look like they were right all along.
Who was pre-firing that?
Last time, the league appeared to look away from Ballmer's alleged tampering. This time, they can't. Not with $28 million on the ledger, not with the integrity of the salary cap itself at stake. This time, the NBA has to act. And the price the Clippers pay could change their future forever.
Nah, real shit. Damn. That boy Kawhi getting to a bag, bro. Shit, $28 million? You invest that right? Fuck playing in the NBA. Let's see what people are saying. All that to have Kawhi play 20 games this season and get bounced out in the second round. If this is true, the Clippers are cooked for a decade. Ballmer funneling funds through a nonprofit. Yes, rap for the Clippers. Wow, bro. So I guess they're cooked. Tough. I see you, bro. What? Bro, what are you talking about, bro? What do you want? What do you want about, bruv? Bruv, what do you want about, bruv? What do you want about? Alright, let's get into this shit, man. Yo, YouTube, this video is titled Logan Paul's Wife is Abusing Him, and it's by Maury. Let's get straight to it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like there is trouble in paradise.
I think I seen the video. It was like him stumbling out of the car after like an argument or something.
For Logan Paul and his wife, Nina Agdal, as posted by Feared Buck on Twitter, saying Logan Paul and his wife, Nina Agdal, were caught on camera arguing in Paris, which almost led to Logan Paul stumbling. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, she tried to trip him up? Hold on, run that back. Yeah, he's married. Yo, you remember when he was boxing, what's the dude's name? Can somebody please tell me his name? I forgot his name. He's a washed up MMA fighter. And his whole, like trash talk strategy was just to talk about Logan's fucking, fiance and how she's a bop.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the wife, as you can see, because I'm gonna run this back. This particular clip right now is going viral and is making its rounds around the internet because, you know, for a long time, especially people like...
Damn, he looks stressed. He trying to keep his composure, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Logan. This is what happens when you become a lover boy. And then they got married. Like, it's pretty much game over. Like, now she can treat him however she wants. It's cheaper to keep her. You gotta sit there and deal with that shit. She could walk away with half of everything that he built. Dylan Dennis, exactly. That's his name. She could run off with bro's whole legacy. All that Prime money, all that WWE money, all that YouTube money. Come on, man.
Dylan Dennis. They've been speculating that Nina Agdal and Logan Paul were going to be getting divorced. You know, they're married and everything. They're a young couple, but it seems like the marriage was forced. And
I'm going to keep it a buck, bro. I think this is just like a generational thing. Like, if you're like a younger millennial, or you're like a Gen Z person, relationships don't last. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Even if you get married, that shit does not last long at all, bro. I don't know why.
as you can see, Logan Paul's entering the vehicle now, but for some reason, his wife, in case some of you did not catch it, I'm going to go back and check the frame. You could see that she's grabbing on. She's holding on to his leg for some reason. Like she actually wanted to trip him. You could see her in the vehicle in this luxury van, right? I don't know. She looks angry. She looks kind of upset. But as he's walking outside, you could see she intentionally goes to trip him, right? With her.
And he can't do shit. And he can't do shit about it. I don't want to be that guy. Oh my God, if the roles were reversed. But bro, imagine he would just try to defend himself. He's going to be in the wrong, bro. Look at Jonathan fucking Majors, bro. You remember when Jonathan Majors was literally running away from that girl and they looked at the footage in court and they still ruled that he was like this abusive guy? When you're running away from somebody, how are you abusing them? That doesn't even make sense, bro. Marriages normally don't last because people are too lazy to put in the work. I mean, it's like a generational thing though. Like, I think it's like It's easy to say that, but I think it's something deeper, bro, with this generation and just social media in general. You feel me?
Her boots, actually. You can see she literally and
Why did she do
strategically,
that?
as he's entering out the vehicle, puts her legs around his legs to try and trip him, and he catches wind of that, and this is what he does. You know, he forces his leg out the way. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in an argument and your significant other is entering out a vehicle, never do this. They could actually get injured, and you know, it just makes you look like an asshole, right? I don't know why you're doing that. I'm not entirely sure why.
She tried to make him look bad. Obviously, bro, look, he's probably paparazzi was waiting outside. They're recording. She was trying to put him in an aura loss situation.
He thought that was cute. Like, imagine if the roles were reversed. Logan.
Oh yeah, that'd have been
Paul,
crazy
you know,
if they would have caught that big ass, bro. You know, Logan Paul is like 6'2", 6'3". He's jacked as shit. He's probably on some type of roids. One good leg sweep, she's gonna fall straight on her face. He'll look crazy.
Would negatively impact his PR, but
yeah,
since
his PR
Nina
be
Agdal is
cooked.
Nina Agdal, and I don't know what she does specifically. Listen, I don't know what
I
her
thought she was a
accolades
model.
are or what her achievements are aside from literally being married to Logan Paul. If you guys can catch me up on her, I'm not doing any research. That's what
She looked like she could be like no like weird shit. She looked like she could be like one of those like Victoria. I said Victoria Justice. Oh my god, what is it? Victoria's Secret models, bro.
It's a time for me, but feel free to air whatever she does down below in the comment section. You know, I'm
She's
aware
mid.
you know,
I'm gonna
she
keep it
kind of
above.
reached peak popularity when literally everybody in the baby mamas was talking about her about a year or two ago before, you know, late Logan Paul got.
Did she get buccal? Bro, now, ever since I seen that video about the celebrities, I look at their cheeks. Did she get buccal fat removal, bro?
Married to her, you know, I suppose.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. Probably in like Italy or some shit. He took her to a nice spot. Spent mad bread on a trip. She just seen money.
Kind of covering
Money
her
on.
dozens of romantic interactions with, you know, a whole slew of men. Listen, yes, I did cover the story back then, and you know, I made multiple videos about it. You know, kind of, you know, looking over everything. Now, in the future, looking back at it, I wish I hadn't, because it's really none of my business. I really don't care. It's not like she's my girlfriend, my wife, or the mother of my children. I honestly, in this day and age, couldn't give less what she did in her own past. But now the public has spoken. People are now saying, I bet she's so f***ing annoying to argue with. That big ass jaw and white ass eyes would be f***ing irritating to me. Those are not my words. That is somebody in the
That definitely sounds like a fucking incel.
comments. Somebody else said, this is what happens
she does
when you marry
OnlyFans?
a beep. We're gonna censor that out. We cannot show that word on here, but it starts with a W and ends with an E for the grammatically astute out there. Somebody said, who gives an F? The things people pay attention to blow my mind. Welcome to the internet, brother. Even people on TikTok are saying, Dylan Dennis was right. The Paul
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. His trash talk was elite though. He was elite. He was airing everything out. I'm not gonna lie.
brothers always have abuser vibes. They get heated too fast. This divorce is gonna be faster than Britney Spears's. Natalia said, I can already see domestic violence charges coming his way. She should get out while she can.
Bro, what? This woman is deadass tripping this man out in public after an argument. And somehow Logan Paul is the domestic abuser. She's tripping him. What?
And it's funny to me how they're kind of blaming, or some of them are blaming Logan Paul. Some
Shade
of them
room
are,
followers.
blaming her. But in this situation, I mean, she's literally the one who tried to trip him. I don't know why domestic charges or domestic violence charges would be coming his way and not hers. But alas, at least we have somebody with common sense in the comment section saying she did ass tried to trip him though. So at this point, a lot of people are just, speculating the end of this relationship, a divorce ensuing. And listen, unfortunately, they're already kind of too deep into this relationship. I mean, they are married. They do have a child together, a baby girl and everything. So if this relationship was to sour this fast, they've
yeah, she taking his bread. It's over with.
only been married about a year or so, right? Less than 2. If the relationship were to sour this fast, you already got Nina Agdal tripping and, trying to make this man bust his chin on
I'm not gonna lie, she kind of, like, no offense. Does anybody get the vibe that she looks kind of soulless? Like, you can kind of see it in her eyes a little bit. Even Logan is soulless too a little bit. Like, when you're at that level where you're just chasing like all the fame in the world and like, oh my god, you can see it, bro. She was like social climbing. And the best guy that she could get with, she just, all right, fuck it. You know what I mean? And women, when how old is she? I gotta do a quick age check. If she's like in her 30s, bro, then, oh yeah. 1992, she's 33 years old. Oh yeah. Bro, you remember when India Love was like, oh, a new bitch turns 18 every day. Women are aware of the wall when they hit the wall. So she's like, damn, this is like the best guy that I'm going to get. I may not even fuck with him like that, but like at least he's going to be able, because women care about like being taken care of and shit. Like at least he's going to be able to pay these fucking bills and we be able to go on these expensive ass whatever, you know, he's in shape, like boom, boom, boom. He check a lot of boxes. He's tall. You feel me? But Logan, she probably thinks he's lame. I don't know. She probably don't respect him. Like if a woman would trip you, she don't respect you. You know, she probably thinks he's a pushover. Logan, he ignoring all the signs and he's simping over her and shit. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. We on Twitch. I shouldn't have said that. Fuck it. But this is what it is. He fiending for her. Logan, I feel like he could have got with a better girl. She seems like, because the way that Dylan Dennis was airing out her dirty laundry, bro, she been around in the industry. Once you kind of been around in that fucking industry, your eyes look soulless. Even his look soulless.
Ground. And Logan Paul's a multi-millionaire wrestler slash YouTuber, content creator. You know, if they were to divorce, it would be tragic. He would lose a lot of money, and you know, it would be hell for him. And she definitely would have made one hell of a come up now that she has a child with him. But yeah, the people, the public, posted another video saying Nina has to be Logan's karma because she's actually the wife from hell. Damn. Followed by this clip of somebody posting saying Nina Agdal calls Logan Paul boring. Oh, that is not good.
The stroller's gonna be assembled in no time.
This is boring. Nobody wants to watch this.
I do want to finish this. But I have to do this anyways.
So finish it quick and then build the other shit when they're not filming. This is boring.
Woo! Hey, yo, I mean, imagine just trying to be a good wife.
Nah, bro. This is on some Will Smith shit. Oh, she's like the white Jada Pinkett, bro. The only thing is she's not talking about Tupac. Bro, if your wife is publicly humiliating you online, and it wasn't like, not even like a joke, like she was dead ass. Like she doubled down on it. Like when you say a joke, you don't say that shit multiple times. Oh,
I mean,
nah.
A good husband, a good father. You're out here, I suppose. He's trying to build some kind of stroller or whatever for his daughter.
By the way, strollers be expensive.
Yeah, I mean, what is she doing aside from just standing up and acting him and looking at him as if he's a fucking slave? Like, God, how about you as the wife go over there, make him a sandwich? I don't know, hand him a fucking wrench, get him a nice cold bevy, be of some use. Like, I swear to God, I've had people literally do this to me in my life. I'm over here doing some task, a project, and they're standing over me as if they're the goddamn overseer, like they're my manager waiting for me to fucking complete the task at hand. Like,
and then she telling him how to do his job better than him. Like, you came up as a model, you didn't come up as a content creator. There's a difference.
That would make me just leave the entire premises, I swear.
They'll agree with me.
Honey, nobody's agreeing with you, I swear. I mean, maybe some people will, maybe, I don't know, but I'm certainly not. Do you see his face right now, bro? Why did they post this to the internet? This is why, I swear to God, as a content creator, I could never post my business, my anything, my private life to the internet like that. Like intimate moments. Like, sure, I can do content outside, vlog and everything, like I'm gonna be doing pretty soon. But the look on Logan Paul's face says it all. And as a content creator, I know, you know, some of these moments are exaggerated, but we still do have feelings and emotions. And I swear, hey, maybe the divorce allegations are gonna be, you know, I don't know, coming true. Maybe this supposed karma that Logan Paul is getting now is coming to bite him in the ass?
Nah, that's sad.
She's pregnant. We don't want any conflicts. Whatever Nina says, goes.
Whatever Nina says, goes.
Oh,
yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
He a happy wife, happy life kind of guy, bro. He did whatever she says, goes. I understand she pregnant, but damn, bro. That's not even like some pregnancy shit. The baby's already born.
You know, Logan Paul's free to have his opinion, but I don't care, bro. Like, disabilities, which I suppose pregnancy is technically a disability, doesn't give you an excuse to be an asshole. It's not a justification for you to be disrespectful or to be a jackass just because you feel as though that you're carrying my child within your womb. Like, nah, we're not. We're still gonna have some basic decency and respect in this household. Like, but that's just me, right? This is why I'm probably never gonna be fit as a husband or a long-term whatever, because I just like expect a decent like a baseline of respect from anybody, regardless. Like you could have, I don't know, autism, Asperger's. You could be having a shitty day. Listen, I've had shitty days a lot throughout my entire life, and as I've gotten older, I realized that it's not other people's responsibility to coddle me and my feelings just because I'm not feeling right that day. Like, no, I still have to actually talk to people and treat people with a baseline of respect out in public, because that is what we do in civilized society. Now, imagine me doing that in public and acknowledging that I still have to be a decent person outside, but the person that you're in an intimate relationship with in private can't understand that that's how they're supposed to treat you in the privacy of your own home too. Like, guys, at this point in my life, man, I just want peace, bro, and respect and decency, and I want to have fun. I want things to be a vibe. I'm not trying to do all this angry wife, crying kid, tied and bound by fatherly duties. Like,
yeah,
it's
get
just...
you, bro. You gotta get you a girl. See, here's the problem with Logan. I feel like anytime there's a dynamic in a relationship, especially a marriage, where the man likes the woman more, then the woman doesn't actually respect the man, and she humiliates him publicly and embarrasses him, and he just sits there and he tolerates it and he takes it and he stays with her, and then eventually he ends up crashing and burning like Will Smith and Jada. You know what I mean? I think the dynamic is better when the woman likes the man more, because at least the woman will respect you. You know what I mean? The worst thing that you got to deal with a man not really respecting the woman that he's with is if he cheats on her. That's the worst thing.
It seems annoying. It seems stressful. It seems like it consumes a lot of money, of which I don't have to waste. Like, I don't have time to see the number.
But he still gotta like her though. Like, he can't be one of those guys that, like, bro, I never understood guys that get in relationships with girls that they don't like. Like, you don't like this girl at all, and you over here just being rude to her the whole time, and she's just trying to please you. That's not a good dynamic. I don't like that shit. What's good, Arcane?
Numbers decreasing in my bank account. Like, nah, I don't have the patience.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
The mental or emotional bandwidth. And, you know, here we can see this other clip of Logan Paul and his wife leaving this particular event, and he's just looking down at his phone, you know, being really distant from his wife. Looks very disengaged and, you know, detached from the situation.
Bro, he don't... I don't know. Did this happen after? Like, this happened when they came out, right? I'm gonna be honest, he a businessman though.
At hand, and I don't know what they were arguing about. Honestly, I really
don't. Oh yeah, he looked pissed. Never mind.
Viral, and I'm a commentator, so you know, I'm kind of just like, you know, talking about it. But the comments are saying, you know, you can tell he's still mad about something. Somebody else said, for that man, the cell phone is more important than the woman. Laura said, I don't think the death do us part is a possibility in this case. And somebody else said, marriage makes you happy, with a sarcastic looking side face, creepy ass pervert emoji. Listen, guys, throughout my entire life,
the fact that Logan Paul is the poster boy of divorce, bro. I feel bad for their kid, man. Like, I hope they don't get to, I hope they can work it out. I hope they don't get a divorce. Just is what it is, man. And I want to watch this Drewski shit too, I'm not gonna lie. Anything else happen? Hold on, before I tap in with this shit. Damn, we low-key sped run this shit. Hold on. DDG and the dating show of doom. That sounds better. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That low-key sounds like a better watch. I'm not gonna watch this Drewski shit. This guy got... Hold on. This dude got good videos, bro. He needs an ABG. Shit, yeah, if he was with an ABG, shit would have been way better for him. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, get this dude out of here. Alright. Yo, YouTube, this video is titled DDG and the Dating Show of Doom. It's by FDH. Let's get straight to it.
This between me and you, unfiltered. When I log off, my life is lit. When you niggas close your app, your life ain't shit, bitch.
Yeah, we're doing.
Damn. Okay, if you want to know who he's talking to, bro, when he said unfiltered, he's talking about DDG Unfiltered, the Twitter com. So basically, when India Love got on Are You My Ball, people were not happy about it. We watched the whole video about it, right? And so DDG's comm was heavily moderated, and they were getting rid of all those hate comments and all the criticisms. So everybody just went and started a whole different comm, and they just literally, it was just a hub for hate. Literally. And here's the thing. DDG, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 95% sure, it's probably like 3 a.m. He was swiping through the comm, and that shit is like getting to him. This is like the second time that he's brought up this comm.
in this. So DDG is currently crashing out on his fan base, and if you know me, I've made videos on DDG, and this one's no different. It's about a lame nigga who happened to come into some money, but this time his crash out has another reason, and it's because he's tender over a shorty who's been with damn near everyone in the industry. So today I'm gonna talk about
I don't think it's about that. I think it's really more about the community not liking her and thinking that she's a bully.
DDG's love show Doom, how it went to trash because he decided to cuff a pass around. But I'm yambling, you already know I'm the hood Socrates, and let's actually start. Before we talk about the love show, we need to talk about DDG's relationship with India Love. Everyone knows by now the very public and messy breakup of DDG and Halle Bailey, a breakup that was publicized for the media to see, one that featured allegations of and mistreatment. Despite that, DDG found his solace in India Love. Their relationship seemed to take roots there, and don't worry, I'm not gonna be doing a full recap on how they got together, but I did want to start here. So at Streamer University, despite the whole, allegations of a Kai Cenat did reserve
bro, I don't know, like, you also gotta, like, he's painting the picture and trying to make it seem a certain way, like DDG's just this, like, abusive guy. But if you go and you look at those text messages and you look at the evidence that DDG was providing in that case, there's no way that you could just be like, oh, DDG is just this abusive guy. Like, you could tell that it was more to the story. You know what I mean? And the whole internet believes that. It's only a subsect of people that don't like DDG who are saying that.
A spot for DDG there, which led to clips like these between DDG and India Love.
Walking outside like that?
No, I'm gonna it's cold outside. I'm gonna get right, and
you gonna take?
I'm gonna strip when I get in there.
Watch it.
I'm gonna have a little corner just for skinny dipping though, just in case you wanna fuck with that corner instead.
Ah, okay. We'll think about that. All right.
You're grading papers. You're grading papers.
Oh shit! Damn, Kai really did an amazing job at being the damn principal, bro. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. They really ran that shit though. They really parasocial farmed and fucking King made the whole fucking category though. Here's one thing that I didn't like though about Streamer University. I fuck with how it was a category. I fuck with how everybody was tapped in with it, right? But here's the thing. All these big creators, they shouldn't have been live the entire time. They should have like ended their live at some point in the evening and just let the other people eat. Because all the main viewership really cared to see what they were doing. They didn't care to see all the smaller creators. You know what I mean? And like, if you weren't trying to just run up and like force yourself into the scenario, then it was like, oh, they didn't really, oh, I didn't see not one clip. I'm not running up in India Love's room. The fuck I look like? You know what I mean?
Pull your chat up. Chat, get the singing.
Damn, pull up your chat.
Go to the party. Not only people say you was, not only.
Oh, was this the second? This was probably like the second or the third day, right?
Now clearly they was on their parasocial farming time and teasing their relationship and doing things on the camera that would make one assume they was together, which niggas ain't up. But something that was interesting was that India was also all up on Dukers and Dennis.
Yeah, that was the storyline though. Like DDG and Duke were battling it out for the love of India, you know what I mean? Yo. You can't compete with the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie. It don't matter who. If your girl gotta choose between Duke, Dennis, and anybody else, she's going with fucking Duke. She's getting her shit cracked by Duke. I'm not gonna lie, bro's the GOAT. That's crazy. Hey, yo. She was melting in this dude's arms?
I feel the brain mush because why am I sitting up here finding all this footage of grown adults doing what amounts to high school shit for a video?
Because kids love that shit. It's a young audience watching this.
Goddamn. But I show y'all this to get the point across that India is a pass around. She's been around the industry and is gonna come up again later. But that leads us to Are You My Ball, a dating show where DDG has various girls compete for his love, which is dumb as hell because at this point, this nigga's still with India Love. And before the show even started, this is her claiming DDG as her ball.
I got that motherfucking ball, nigga. I ain't gonna lose it, nigga.
So if you can't already tell, this dating show makes no sense.
I mean, yeah. If you're having a bunch of girls compete for your love, and then you're bringing on your quote unquote girlfriend, it's like, what's the point? Because the whole like, I mean, I guess they were assuming that, because I'm trying to see it from DDG's perspective, right? I'm pretty sure the way that he saw it was like, okay, this is just like strictly entertainment and it's just a put on for whoever's going to be on the show and it's just good content. But the thing is, he never really like played into anything during the love show, you know, especially when you're like, are you my ball? Like, you're supposed to be my new love, but then he's just going back to India, you know?
He has a whole woman claiming him while getting women to come onto the show and compete for him. It already contradicts the purpose.
I think he was trying to like make it seem like, oh, I'm DDG, I'm getting all these girls, I'm this guy, I'm this rapper, you know what I mean? Your girl, she had to pick between you and me, she's going with me, like the way that the trailer was going. It really would have been better, at least in retrospect, if he would have picked a few random contestants that were guys and then a few random contestants that were girls. But then again, people would have been comparing. It's tough. He's in a tough spot because then people would have just been comparing him to Max and In Too Deep because that's the same premise. Because Max was, you notice, Max was never competing for anybody's love. He was always the host. You know what I mean?
And for the contestants, would that not make them feel some way? But to be fair, I'm pretty sure there is a cash prize, or there was a cash prize.
There was. It was like a mix. The way that I see it is like it was a mix of like a reality show, a love show, and a game show all at one time. Because he was like giving baddies in the beginning when the girls were fighting. But then you had a talent show, so it was kind of like a game show. Streaming is hella versatile. I can't lie.
Right, so these women weren't willingly being around DDG just to be around him. There was money involved.
I mean, hold on. No. These girls genuinely thought, within less than a week of being around DDG, they actually thought they were competing for his love. Deadass. So don't say, oh, they didn't even want to be around DDG. Bro, if you got a name and you got motion, trust me, women will want to be around you.
Exposure, so I guess they were getting something.
He's hating a little too much. You gotta give bro a little more credit than that. He's making it seem like he's just unfuckwittable and come on, bro.
Eating aspect, part of what the women would do are challenges. And for DDG, I didn't expect him to have these women do anything physical outside of like gooner stuff.
Are you a ball or are you a nutsack? Let's go.
See, it's like a game show at the same time.
Get up. Let's go. Oh my God. Get up. Get up. Let's go. Balance it. Balance it. Let's go. Let's go.
Nah, that's actually hard. I'll fuck with that.
Come on, Cookie. You got it. Come on, Chips Ahoy. Come on, Oreo. Come on. You a ball. Let's get it. Come on, Sugar. Good job. Let's go. Get up under.
And after doing challenges like this, at the end, he would have the shorties stand and eliminate each other. Or at least that was day one. Because from what I can tell, the way shorties would be eliminated changed. And one of the ways DDG did eliminations...
Oh, this was grimy, yeah. If you have somebody who's coming in and playing the villain role and then she gets to eliminate...
drastically changed people's perception on the show. But I'll get to it.
You know what would have hit, though? This is what would have went crazy. You should have pulled up and did the elimination. Let the audience choose who is gonna leave. And just run polls. That shit would have hit. Because then it would have been like, yo, like, how are y'all gonna get mad at me when y'all chose to, you know what I'm saying?
When I get to it, one of my first issues was how goonified the show was getting. What you're seeing right now is footage.
Oh, no, this is not even the craziest clip. Yeah, wait till Shorty right here. Yeah, come on.
Shaking and wearing "That's My Ball" shirts. And maybe I'm too woke, but part of me feels like this is the objectification Olympics. I mean, even on the back of the shorts that the women are wearing, it literally says his ball. So I definitely feel like that's crossing the lines. Like, Niggas got his ball on a shorty's bunda. He dead ass put his ball on the butt. And I've already talked about it extensively. Okay, content like this just further seals women into the box that is showing off your body for easy engagement and clout. And with these women being black, it only furthers the notion that black bodies are meant to be, especially our women. And it's not even like I don't fuck with bad bitches or twerking, but it gets excessive, bruh. And that's something even India Love had to admit.
Instead of all this rah, the dream big shit that's going on, I wanted to see ladies being more attentive towards him, like.
And if India Love has to say you low-key being too, I think there's an issue.
That is crazy.
On the topic of India Love, let's talk about where the show started turning people off. And that was when DDG had her included. Women on the show felt like India was bullying them and just being rude overall. And I definitely agree. In episode 6...
Yeah, but like, we gotta use our common sense right here. India Love, quote-unquote, DDG's old ball, right? Why would she be happy about the fact that he's getting a new ball? That doesn't make sense. Especially because she's fucking India Love. You know what I mean? Like, she wasn't even bullying. It was like she pulled up and she was playing her role. Like, okay, if you gonna leave me for somebody else, they gotta be better than me. You know what I mean? Like, why would I be happy with the fact that you left me for a downgrade? Especially when I was like literally everybody's crush for like a decade. And still is actively a lot of people's crushes. Let's keep it real. It's just that the thing is, these girls, and a lot of viewers, even at one point, I didn't know. A lot of this shit is improv. A lot of this shit is acting. You have to play a character, play into a role, know the dynamic, know the back and forth. You feel me? A lot of these girls, they're not streamers. Most of these girls never streamed before. Some of them were like in YouTube videos and shit. So like coming from YouTube into streaming, it's a little bit different. It's a different game. So when you're coming in and you don't know that people are playing a character and they're clip farming and they're doing this shit for engagement and you genuinely think you fighting for DDG's love and you back down and you're not fighting back, obviously you're going to look like you're bullying because there's no back and forth. It's just one person playing the role and nobody's saying anything back. And here's the thing, the contestants realized that shit too late. Like, what's her name? Skytop? She talking about, oh, she a BBL demon and a BBL bandit. And like, she's not going to steal me from DDG, but you were right in front of her and you didn't keep that same sentiment. Do you know what I mean? So then people are like, oh, you didn't keep that same energy. And it just ruined the immersion of the show. You know, it's cool to put people on, but you got to give people I feel like, bro, if big streamers are going to do shit with small streamers, they need a coach. They need to coach a little bit. Like, yo, do you know that this shit is just for entertainment? Do you know that this shit is acting? Do you know that, like, I'm going to say this? Here's what I'm going to do. What are you comfortable with? These are conversations that need to be had before. Like, I feel like you got to pull everybody into a meeting and, like, dead ass give them, like, a fucking slideshow on how to do this shit, especially if you want to believe in them, you know?
Women.
Check her. I'm so sorry.
Sorry if I fucking yapped my ass off.
Are you so shocked? Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we go together, but I think we go together. I think we go together.
Yo! Can I have the ring? I don't think y'all go together. It's not really a chance anymore, but thank you.
See, she didn't like. That's when you gotta be like, well, and then you walk off. Like, you can't just, like, it's gotta be catty. It can't be. And then, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This girl right here, she wasn't really going back and forth. She was going back and forth a little too late.
What does that say?
You can even tell she's, fuck does that say? You could tell.
If you don't mind.
It says doll.
It says what?
And she's nervous.
No, I'm kidding. It says Daryl.
Deliberately put my man's name on you. Oh, is right. I just want to know.
I didn't know that.
Oh no, I don't mean it like that. Wait. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying like, you know. Yeah. It's like what's understood don't gotta be said type shit.
Exactly.
And can you do me a favor though?
Yeah.
Can you take that off?
Yeah.
Either like laser it, cover it. As soon as it heals.
No, yeah, for sure.
You gonna do that for me?
Yeah, for you.
Promise.
I promise.
Oh my god, I didn't know it was this bad. Deadass. She didn't stand on anything. She just oh yeah, I'll get it covered. And then after on the reunion, you calling her a BBL demon?
Tattoo coming off real soon. Fuck y'all talking about. Lasered off or covered up. She know what's up. Hello.
The first clip was for surely mean-spirited in my opinion. The way India talked to Shorty, that ain't sit right with me. Granted, all of them are crazy for competing for doo-doo garbage, but India putting that woman down like she's not the biggest clown of them all was weird. The second clip though, I included it for two reasons. Reason number one being, I just thought it showcased India's attitude and the way she was speaking to the women, which I also believe is part of the reasons for the women to react in their own ways, but I'll get into that. But the second reason I included this clip was just to show how absurd social media is, because why on God's green earth are random women getting DDG's name tatted? And they're black too, so it just be making the intelligent black queens in the community look bad just by
clout
association, because that is bird behavior. I'ma keep it real. Now a specific contestant named Lil Vicky ended up getting fed up with India's bullying, and what she did initially was repost India's past relationships, and DDG saw that, and here's his reaction.
Damn. Why would she repost that?
What was it?
Like, she posting like shit about India like on some weird shit though. Like it's like so extra.
Bro.
Taking the verse off.
I forgot to mention, they did make music on this show, and DDG's first thought was to take her off the song. I just feel like, my nigga, if you gonna date a shorty with a past, don't be surprised when that shit gets brought up. Especially when, according to Lil Vicky herself, which you're gonna see, she said India was based—
Okay, I'm off this shit. I can't. I've watched like another video about this before. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You feel me? It's too much shit. I be trying to find good fucking topics and shit. It's difficult. It's difficult to find good topics. Let's see. Low key, I'm gonna let it rock. I might get off. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Been on for a little minute. I'm probably gonna get off. Yeah. Alright, man. I'm gonna go hit the bathroom, bro. Appreciate everybody for coming through, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all boys.